is it a soft G or a hard G? You know where the bear is?
Good morning. Shirt of the day. Being a functional adult every day is a bit excessive. I've had this shirt for a while, but it went missing. It went missing amongst all the other t-shirts. And when I went through all the t-shirts to get rid of some, I found it. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Also, I got a lot done yesterday. I did. I found
my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Okay, what was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, I got a lot of work done yesterday. I found my Halloween tub, container, whatever you want to call it. And I gave a bunch of it to the girls because I don't really put a lot out for Halloween anymore. Mostly because most kids don't even come up my driveway. So I gave it to them and they were tickled to death, and they went home and decorated their front porch. And they were so happy. It was like a little foam skull and a couple of bones and a skeleton kitty. And anyway, they were so happy. So happy. So I got it just about cleared out, except for a couple of things that belong to my mom that I didn't put out, but I also don't want to get rid of. But I'm getting rid of stuff, y'all. Somebody commented the other day and was talking about how much stuff I'm bringing in because of how much stuff I have. I said, but I'm not showing y'all what's going out. Yeah, you're only seeing 13 minutes of my day combined into one video. So yeah, you're not seeing the boxes I'm bringing out and taking to the Goodwill, not Goodwill, thrift store, or to Kyle when he comes down. He's coming this Wednesday to get some more stuff from my parents' basement. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying. Yeah. Now I'm going to Costco. I'm hoping to get out of there with just the shirt that I need to pick up for Kim. I need to go get it, hopefully while they still have it. And I want to look for this water. It's called Icelandic water. It's glacial water, and it's got all these minerals and vitamins and blah blah blah, and I'm sure others are just as good, but this guy that I watch on YouTube recommended this water. He was talking about, you know, you drink a lot of water, but you pee it all out because it doesn't have the minerals in it that you need. And your body's not retaining it, therefore it's making you look older. Also, he was talking about...
Wow, way to put the move over sign after the barrels. Oh, here's the barrels. By the way, move over. Duh.
He was talking about your flabby chin. Maybe not your flabby chin, but he was talking about my flabby chin. And he was talking about things to do for it. And I've showed y'all one of them exercises before where you tilt your head back and pull your lip up like that. He said you get what's called a long face because we sit like this looking at our phone all the time, or your keyboard or whatever. He was talking about that with the water too. He said, I don't know what he said. He was talking about the you're peeing all your water out and you're not retaining it to actually help your skin, and blah blah blah, big words and fancy words and all the things. So anyway, I'm gonna see if they've got it and add it to my daily water regimen. Why is it regimen but it's regime? See, English language is so confusing. Why is it a soft G or a hard G? I don't know. Why is no, N-O, and no is K-N-O-W, but now is N-O-W? It's the same word, just got a K in front of it. So why isn't it now? Or why isn't now no? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Why isn't it cano? I know it's a silent letter, but it doesn't make sense. Just like a gnat. G-N-A-T. I know it's gnat, but it's spelled gnat. Gnat. Or maybe it's Jeanette, because maybe it's a soft G. Oh, well. You know, there's the name like Jean. G-E-N-E, usually for a man, and J-E-A-N for a female. So, we need to get this straightened out, America. The world. How about the whole world? But then you got Jean, J-E-A-N. That's a man in France pronounced Jean. But here it's John. Is that a hard J? I don't know. It's just so confusing. Ugh. Alright, I'm almost to Costco. Because I really do live like 5 minutes down the street from it. And there's no traffic today. Which is, it's not no traffic, but it's compared to Saturday traffic, it's no traffic.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 on my side in the 5 lanes. There's 5 lanes. I was talking to Kyle the other day, and he was talking about all the October people that go to Blue Ridge to look at the leaves, which haven't turned. And they go to the apple barns to buy their apples, and they do it all through October. And he said, but it jacks up all the traffic. And I said, well, he said, I know you're used to traffic. I said, yeah, but the thing is here, I have 5 lanes right here. Y'all have 1 going north or east and south and west 1. Y'all have 2 lanes on most all of your roads unless it's 515, the interstate. And then you got 2 going north and 2 going south. They just don't have the road structure that we have. But they'll all be done by the end of October. They don't usually go up there much into November. It's like October hits and everybody's got to go to the mountains, and then November and they're like, yeah, I'm done with the mountains. Alright, I'm at Costco. I'll be back. Well, good news. I found Kim the shirt. It's the same shirt that I have in all the different colors, except she wanted black. And then I got into a conversation with these ladies because I picked up these little joggers by Puma. And I simply asked if 66% cotton would shrink as I was holding them up. And she said, well, they're not going to shrink enough to fit you. Those are way too big. And I was like, no. I was wondering between the large and the extra large. She said, honey, you need a medium. I said, I'm glad I look skinnier to people than I am. I really am glad. But I can't wear a medium. No, not today. So anyway, I got the large, and the other lady was like, it'll be fine, just don't put them in the dryer. She was on the same page as me, but this lady wouldn't accept that I was bigger than what I was saying. I mean, I'm happy about it, but still, I'm like, what? Anyway, and then they talked me into getting these. Do I have a pair of this same color? Yes, I do. Why did I get this color? I just realized that. See, I'm drawn to green. Anyway, I'm hoping I like the way these fit. They're a much thicker fabric than what they look, but they are very silky feeling, like spandex, but like leggings. Oh, but they're thicker. Might be the thing right there. I don't know. But anyway, so then I go back looking for this water, and they didn't have it.
Nobody's gonna let me back out.
Anyway, they didn't have it, but I see the same ladies, and she peeks through and she says, hey! They were older ladies. I said, hey. She said, you know where the beer is? I said, no, I'm looking for water. She said, the water's right here. I said, no, I'm looking, yeah, I know. I'm looking for a Pacific also known as a specific water. And she said, well, I need to find the bear. And then she walks on out to the end, and her friend was waiting on her. She said, did you find it? And she said, no. And then she walks over and she hollers at this guy that's working in the back. They had like these screens up so you couldn't walk back there, but she hollers at him, where'd you move the bear to? He said, I don't know. And I thought, you know, I'm not sure that I've ever seen beer in Costco. They have wine, but I can't remember ever seeing beer. Now, I mean, I don't always go up and down every single aisle either, so I could have missed it, but I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing beer. So there you go. All right, I'm headed back home. So, and I gotta eat lunch when I get there, because I meant to eat lunch before I left, but there again, when I wake up with it in my mind to go to Costco, I gotta go. I gotta go right now. So I went, and now I'm heading back home without water. It says Publix has it. Publix had the water. Also, I just found this. The other one came out. They were in my shoes that I washed because I stepped in. And then, anyway, I checked the washer and dryer for this and couldn't find it. And I washed a load of clothes, and when I pulled them out, this fell out. So I don't know where it's been, but I'm glad to have it back. It's a flat sock. Singular, not plural. Well, hello. I am happy to report that both pair of pants I bought fit. Oh, I thought something was on my shirt. I love the way they both fit. And I'm happy to report that the green ones are a slightly different color green. The other pair that I bought are more of an army green. And these are more of a sagey green. Go with it, okay? We're just gonna go with it because I like both pair. I really like these better than I do the other ones. The other ones, I bought an extra large, and they fit, but they're a little loose, and they're leggings, okay? They're leggings, which are usually made small. So I got an extra large. And then I went back and bought a large in them in the color black, and I couldn't get the blame things up my legs, so I gave them to Lisa. But I do like these. I do like them. They're almost like parachute pants, but they don't go shh, 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 shh when you walk. I mean, maybe y'all don't have that problem. Maybe you don't have these thick thighs that rub together when you walk and go whoosh, 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 whoosh. Or you have them corduroys that go wah, 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 and then you're afraid things are going to catch on fire. But anyway, they don't make that noise. I'm happy about that. But that is kind of what they can. Yeah, I mean, sort of. They're a little shiny, a very silky feeling. Have a little cuff around the bottom for my short girls. My tall girls don't like the cuff around the bottom. Yeah, but anyway, that's it for this video because I'm running out of time. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon because people do be crazy. And I'll talk to you on the next one, okay? Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly.